Salvate discipuli, salvate omnes. Welcome again to another episode of Latin in Layman. We're going to go over the word of the day today, according to Merriam-Webster. And let's just dive on into it. You can go support me over at Ko-Fi, and if you don't want to support me monetarily, you can go just rate me wherever. Proliferate me, share me to the world. You guys know I'm not going to belabor my little spielio plug shameless dealio at the beginning of these things. That being said, you being here, giving me your time, you're magnanimous. Magnanimous. What does this mean? Well, I've got it all broken up because it actually is three Latin delios. And I realized that I made a little bit of a mess up here when I looked back around. There shouldn't be an I, there should be a U. So, with that little correction there, what do we got with magnanimous? Well, they're all made up of three Latin words. Oddly enough, magnanimous I thought was an English word. All right. Magna, coming from magnus, is an adjective in Latin. It can either be magnus, dependent on the gender that it is associated with, because remember, nouns carry gender because Latin relies on grammatical gender rather than how it's kind of traversed through the time and the ages and how it's become a little bit more up in the air and anyways, we're not going to dive into grammatical gender. Or I could talk about that. We could talk about other languages that also entertain that, but not right now. It means great or big, large. It's where you get magnifying glass, for instance. When you look through a magnifying glass, it makes everything appear larger than it actually is. Or it's where you get magnanimous or magnificent. Animus, coming from anima in Latin, animae is a feminine Latin noun that refers to the soul. It can also refer to breath, but in this case, let's go ahead with soul. Great soul, and then this osis to finish it off with the suffixification, if you will. Also being Latin, though, really just means full of. So when etymologized from the suffix back to the prefix, full of soul great. Or we could do it like this, which makes it sound a little bit better. Full of a great soul. And that's what you are. That's what we all are when we're striving to treat each other like human beings, like we ought to always, seeing each other and respecting and loving one another and having a wonderful day. Tempus est discedere.